Hello and welcome to the CEO message from AmCham for the month of August. Our big news this month is that we're launching, in fact we launched yesterday in Canberra, a long-awaited study that we have done in conjunction with the United States Study Center at the University of Sydney. It's been financed by AmCham and our members and carried out by the lead economist doing it is Professor Richard Holden from UNSW, who's been working with colleagues at the University of Sydney. I'd also like to shout out Professor Simon Jackman, the CEO of the Study Center, and Jared Monshine, who have really played the lead role in bringing this study to fruition. It was just about 1 year ago that our board of directors gave the green light for launching this project. They recognized that the importance of the American investment relationship with Australia is simply underappreciated, not very well understood here in Australia, and that AmCham really has a duty to play a much more engaged role in trying to educate the public both here and in the United States on the uniqueness of this relationship. I mean, there are so many aspects to the U.S.-Australia economic relationship that are unique, unprecedented. There are no two countries in the entire Asia-Pacific region that enjoy $1.5 trillion worth of investment, as is the case between Australia and the U.S. There are so many companies creating so many jobs. I'd like to say there's 335,000 jobs directly created in Australia by American investment, and there's probably twice as many indirectly created. That totals up to 1 million jobs in Australia that are based on American investment here. Out of a total workforce of 12 million, that's a huge number. That also is unique here. It's world class, and so we're excited to bring this report to the fore. The launch yesterday in Sydney went very well. We've launched it today, in Canberra, and then we've launched it today here in Sydney, and we'll take it on the road tomorrow. The 16th of August we'll be in Melbourne, and then later in August we'll be in Adelaide, in Perth, and in Brisbane to have a discussion there with many of our stakeholders. We hope that you'll take a look at this and find it to be as interesting to you as it was to us. And that's not all that's going on at AmCham by any means. We're getting very close to our October trade mission season. We'll be doing 3 pretty much back-to-back, and let me just commend them all to your attention. The first one is about infrastructure in the United States, trying to unpack what the Trump administration might be doing in that space, what the opportunities will be for you, for Australians, for Australian companies. This time we're really delighted to be doing this in partnership with Austrade. And we're also very privileged to have as leader of the delegation the Honorable Joe Hockey, Australian ambassador to the United States, who will be taking us from Chicago, where we'll meet with municipal authorities in the city of Chicago, to Indianapolis, where we'll see one of the key states in the Rust Belt, which is renewing itself with new infrastructure, and then on to Washington to hear what the Trump administration itself has to say about this initiative. And finally, we'll end up in one of the more embracing states for infrastructure renewal, Virginia, the capital, Richmond, where we hope to see Governor McAuliffe and many of his associates and hear how they have done innovative things in the state of Virginia. And then the following week, the 16th of October through the 20th, we'll again be in Virginia, starting off in Norfolk, then going again to Richmond, Washington, D.C., and then Mobile, Alabama, to look at defense and security issues in the U.S. We'll visit iconic companies, Australian companies like Austal, who has their major shipyard in Mobile, Alabama, Airbus, which also has an airplane factory in Mobile, Alabama. We'll visit the Trump administration in Washington. We'll see the leadership of major American primes like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman. This is one that if you're in that sector, you really won't want to miss. And then the last of those 3 missions starts on the 29th of October in Boston, It's our annual innovation mission, and we'll go from Boston to Silicon Valley, San Francisco, over that week of the 29th of October. And this will be a great opportunity to see cutting-edge American firms and to try to understand why they remain so innovative on the world stage. Finally, I just invite you all to go look at our website for upcoming events across Australia. There are too many to name, but you'll find them and you'll be able to book on our website. And finally, I'd just like to welcome to the AmCham community a number of members who have joined since the July message. These include Foley & Associates, SF Capital, Initio Proprietary, Content Productions, OSS Australia, RMS Tech, Canteen, Vanguard Method Proprietary, and JB & Partners Corporate Advisory. If you haven't joined AmCham, give us a look. We'd love to have you as part of the community, and I'm sure we can bring value to you and to your employees. Thank you.